Yeah, man. Welcome to Dallas. I don't. I usually say that to new players. I don't
Yeah.
even know if that works in this context. But just take us through what today was like.
Man, today was it's crazy because I was at Fred Meyer this morning getting some groceries, and Nico had called me, and the first thing he was asking me is like, "You think you could play tonight?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I could play tonight." So I was in Seattle. I was back home. I just actually got home from LA yesterday. So it's been a lot, but I'm built for this. I'm ready for it. I'm thankful for the opportunity, and it was a no-brainer when he asked.
Did, so you knew going in that you were going to get playing time, and was it like
I
a
mean,
huge
they
like?
told me just to be ready. They told me, and J Kid and then Nico had told me just be myself. No, no, with every sense of the word, just be who I am and bring that to the team. And I'm always ready. So I didn't know if I was gonna play. I didn't know if I was gonna play a lot or a little bit, but me being a professional for 11 years, I'm accustomed to staying ready, and that's all I did tonight.
How much did you have to study the playbook? I know it's to some
Yeah.
it's all the same sets of plays, but
Um, I had to study a little bit on the way here. I got the playbook when I was on the plane, so I was able to study, but they kept it simple for me. I mean, it's just the terminology that's different.
right.
Team to team, everybody kind of runs the same set. So the terminology was different, but coach kept it simple while I was out there and just made it easy for me.
All right, we'll move to Zoom, Dave.
Cool. Hey, Isaiah, this is Dave from PR. We're going to start with Eddie Sefko from Mavs.com.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Jalen was in earlier and said that doesn't seem like that would be a person that was in your generation. How did you get to know him and get that connection?
His dad. You talking about Brunson?
Yeah. Hey, Eddie, you broke up a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I asked about Rick.
Oh, so I met Rick. I might have been at a high school All-American basketball camp that he was at. I think it was NBA camp maybe. I was maybe in the eighth or ninth grade. So I've known Rick for a minute, and it's crazy you said something because his son after the game was like, "My dad said what's up. Make sure to tell him, tell me he said what's up." So I go back. Shoot, I'm 32 years old now. Eighth grade, I was probably 14, 13, 14. So I'm a fan of the game of basketball, so I know who Rick Brunson is, but I also got to build a relationship with him for a few weeks over the time of a basketball camp, and he's been nothing but you know a plus for me, a mentor for me. Even my earlier years in the NBA, he was assistant coach in the NBA, so somebody that always was in my corner and always gave me the best advice ever. So I'm just thankful to be able to be around a long time to um, take all that advice that he's given me and just try to utilize it in my career.
All right, next up, we've got Landon Buford. He's from LandonBuford.com.
What's going on, IT? You and Jamal Crawford have been talking about, what you could bring on social media all summer. But what do you feel that you can bring to this team for leadership purposes and just like mentorship?
I mean, I could bring everything. I've been in every situation possible in the NBA. I don't know how many players in the NBA can honestly say they've been in every situation, whether that's the franchise player, whether that's a six-man role, whether that's a role player off the bench or a guy that doesn't even play. I've seen it all, so I'm able to give that experience back to the younger guys and the guys on this team. So whenever I can, I'm always able to lend a helping hand and give some wisdom, just from experience though, which is important in today's game, is just giving back any way I can and trying to help the next guy. And that's all I'm here for, is when my name's called, be ready to produce, but also just lead by example and lead vocally as well.
All right, we've got one from Kelly Kaplan of the Dallas Morning News.
Hey Isaiah, I'm curious. Did you know, besides Rick Brunson, did you know anybody on the team before you got here this afternoon? And what were the conversations like with the guys and with the staff, in breaks and play and whatnot, when they were trying to get you up to speed and trying to make sure everybody was on the same page?
I mean, I've competed with most of these guys. I mean, against most of these guys. There's guys on the coaching staff that I'm familiar with. I got coached by a few of them in Sacramento when I was here. So I'm familiar with the coaching staff, familiar with, most of the players. Obviously, some of the names is guys that I didn't know before I came here, but the respect level, that's what it's about when you're at this level. Everybody respects everybody and everybody's a professional. So, I try to bring my energy to the locker room. I try to bring my positive mentality to the locker room and help any way I possibly can.